That's the one. Big Z, really big. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about how to catch zander on jigs. Just an open hook, 4 or 5 inch shad is all I've been using. I've actually had a really good start to the season this year. I've caught plenty of fish on shads, a lot more so than last year, so feeling confident, and hopefully I can show you catching a few. So when it actually comes to selecting a lure for zander, the first consideration I'm going to make is the profile of the lure and the profile of the tail, really, the design of the tail, because all lures are going to sink at different rates through the water. Now, using different size weights, you can really, you can really get the fall rate that you want through the water. Obviously, I'm fishing really fast water. I'm going to use a smaller paddle tail, whereas I tend to use a slick shad a lot, and it's just going to cut through the water really quick and get down to the bottom, which is what you need if it's flowing fast. On the flip side, if I've got slower water and I really want to spend more, get more hang time in the water, then I can swap to like a spiky shad or a Zander Pro. The other consideration to make is they all sound different to the fish. Now, I could put more weight on a Zander Pro and just get it down just as quick, and this will sound completely different to the slick shad going down fast. But what this really means is all these lures are going to beat with kind of like a different frequency, and certain days they seem to like one more than another, and this is going to change depending on how much weight you get on it, so it's just something else to consider. Another big consideration to make, obviously, is the actual colour of the lure. I tend to fish more naturals. I've always done better on natural colours, but I'm not scared of throwing some really bright stuff through. I always keep changing, just keep trying something different. You'd be surprised how a change can bring on a fish sometimes. It's definitely worth having your favourite lures in a few different colours. When it comes to size as well, I tend to stick to sort of 9-10 centimetre. That's a 9 centimetre slick shad. I like a 10 centimetre Zander Pro, a 10 centimetre Pro shad. That's a 12 centimetre slick shad, 12 centimetre Zander Pro. I don't really go any bigger than that. I think it's plenty big enough for the summer. The fish are feeding on small bait anyway this time of year. Not to say I don't try it sometimes, but I just don't tend to do that well on the bigger stuff this time of year. When it comes to actually fishing for the zander, I just like to cast. I cast far often. I like to get right out in the middle of the river or further. I'm going to feel the lure down because it's fast flowing here. You're going to wait, and bites will often come on the drop, and then once I hit the bottom I'm going to set off. I'm usually going to fish for zander just by reeling probably 3 times. If the zander are really slow, I'll put more rod into it and sometimes just do 2, just like 1, 2, and then feel for bottom. But like I said, recently I've just been pegging it 1, 2, 3, down, touch the bottom and then off again. Yeah, I've got a 10 gram on just now, and that's about as light as I could go in this spot. If I went much lighter, I'd struggle to feel the bottom. One thing that is important as well with zander is that you get your rod back down. I've had a few recently because I tend to hold my rod up high. I tend to hold my rod up high when the lure's dropping. But if you get a bite when your rod's like this, you've got nothing left to smack them with. And zander hit really hard and they're really fast. You'll miss them if you just milliseconds off. Guys, unfortunately the fishing's been really tough today. I've only come out after work for a couple of hours, but fortunately I had a morning a couple of days ago where I had a blinding session, and I just put in some of these techniques I've been talking about now to good use and just fishing shads hard. So I hope you enjoy this next part. What the fuck? I don't know if you caught exactly what just happened in that cub. I just launched my lure out in the middle of the river, pulled my phone up to reply to a message, and I just felt a little dink, and I thought, that's way too high in the water to be the bottom. And this tiny little zander, yeah, this little guy has come up and just smoked my I mean, Jesus Christ. But yeah, fortunately we hooked him without any problems, as it were down in his throat, but only a single hook, no stinger.
Start it up.
What a bite! Jesus Christ, that were a hammer. Yeah, what a hammer. Just right out in the middle of the river. On the drop. Stunning fish.
This is lit.
Oh, that's a great fish. Getting bigger now. That one's much better. Lovely fish.
This is lit.
He don't want to open his mouth, but if you can see in there, he's got that pro shad. Again, another one to pro shad. First time I've used the pro shad. Targeting zander. Look at that. The sun's behind me. I know the camera's terrible, but beautiful fish. I don't know, be about £4, something like that, maybe £5. Fish, you know, you'll never ever beat when zander are really on the feed and you get that bite. I hope you can see it in the rod. I know the camera's a bit different today and I've got the sun behind me, which is never ideal, but the bites, every one of them, just, oh, it's just such a thump. It's awesome fish they are. You never get bored of fishing with zander. That's the one. Big set, really big. Oh, this is zander, it's huge. Oh, it's a massive set. It's a monster. Not going to go in there. It's a giant. Look at that. What a fish. That's an absolute tank. It keeps popping its jaw. An absolute monster. Jeez, I've never had a fish this good so early in the season. It's a double for sure. I don't think I'm going to weigh it because it's just too warm. It's probably a PB, but I just want to put it straight back. I'll get a quick measurement of it. What a monster.